What is up, everybody? My name is Brian McManus, one of the founders of AvocadData, and today I want to go over real quick how you can find home security leads as well as homeowners in Louisiana. I'm going to simplify a lot of these databases, and I'm only going to turn on my homeowner and my business professional database right now. So when I go off and I do that, we'll now be able to see within our custom databases on our app.avocadData.com dashboard. There's two things I want to do. First, I want to go find the security. I uploaded these a few hours ago. Oh, they're already in here. So it took less than 2 hours to get them fully in here. Now, all of these people are in the state of Louisiana. There were specific Louisiana ones for the smallest area, so we can actually get an idea of what percentage of those people looking up home security systems in Louisiana were within those very rural zip codes. Just to take a few steps back, we added a database of people who are actively looking for home security systems. This group of people are in the state of Louisiana, and that is a predefined set of data. Now, our customer wanted to only get Louisiana in this instant, and he had the ability to pick all the states, but we pre-did it. Maybe after this video, he'll want us to add all the other states now that it's assuming all of the data is in here, you will be able to go off and pre-filter it in a predefined list. So we can go off and find our security database that we have subscribed to. So right here, we see home security, final. And what we can go off and we can do is I'm looking for the small postal codes. So I'm going to just name this rural LA. We put the postal codes there, but now we have to enter them in. So I'm going to go to personal zip because it's a homeowner. And I'm also going to flip the homeowner switch to a yes in advance. You can skip past all of these. I actually usually turn all these off from this screen. I just have not done it yet. But if we go and hit get count, we now find 154 in that specific area. And just to compare stuff, if we were to remove the homeowner not required, you get about another 50 results. So let's go up and save that within these postal codes. So now when that is saved by either us as the admin team or by you, which we'll go over in another video. So now that we've done that, you can actually select right here. And now this list is the same list with all these postal codes. You have the further ability to then divide and filter this list even more. So maybe you were doing telemarketing. Well, there is two types of phone numbers that we recommend you use: the wireless, skip trace, and the mobile. Now the mobile is included with every number. 20% of these numbers will just ring indefinitely, never hit a voicemail. And that's the metric I use to rate the numbers, entirely by how many just ring indefinitely. And that's been the best metric to stay consistent, ranking the phone numbers. If you really wanted to get, 5% not working, you would just have to flip this switch. You get skip trace wireless, and you see there's about 40% of the phone numbers that actually have a skip trace wireless. See right here that every single phone number here is skip trace wireless. I do not recommend you use direct number. These are the very first phone numbers we ever find on a person, meaning if they're 60 years old, this could possibly be the phone number to their home 60 years ago. So never use this. This is a point of reference for us to further enrich the verified data to confirm what we're looking at. The reason why I didn't pre-save it is if you would like to do that, you can hit yes. And when you go up and hit yes, I'm going to remove the skip trace wireless. But once we hit yes, we're back with the same 154 results. So if this is the exact list you'd like, you can hit buy save list. I'm going to type in 125. Don't type in the exact amount. And if you add in more records than are actually there, it will just stay pending. I'm going to enter in these postal codes, and I'm also going to label it as a homeowner. When I hit buy save list, this is now going to send to my email in advance. If I go to purchase list, I can now see it emailed to me successfully. And if you ever want to resend the data to yourself, all you have to do is hit this function right here, and you can control what columns come out of the data. Right now, it gets sent to your email as a CSV very shortly, next 4 weeks. You can push this anywhere you want. We're building an open API where there's obviously modification, more higher end development that you would need to integrate it, but it's open where if you would like to integrate any other app, you would have the full functionality to, it's open source. So you would be able to select what you want. So maybe you just want to get the job title. Maybe you want to know what they are. You want the age range. Maybe you want to know in advance if they're married or not, because there's might be two decision makers you have to talk. We can keep going down this. I'm going to hit zip code. And you'll notice there are multiple zip codes. I'm using the personal one specifically because this is where we best believe. We want to get their first name. I'll get the personal city. I sometimes might just take postal code because I'm not going to pick the state just because we know it's all in Louisiana. I'll pick seniority level, business email, although business emails deliver much less often than personal. I'm also going to select the personal email, the personal address. I'll select the company industry. Is there anything else? Yes, I want to select the wireless phone number, including the Shade 256, so that we can do direct ads on Facebook to those individuals. We can go hit send email. We're going to wait a few seconds. I'm going to fast forward the video. It's been a few minutes, but we have just gotten our list of leads, and we'll see that there are 125 records, and we can confirm that all of them are homeowners, like you see in this column right here. And if we scroll off a little bit more and we look for the state, we find personal state, all Louisiana. So the next thing I want to go over is business professionals. You were looking for very specific homeowners in the areas that we were describing here, but in the intent database, there obviously were less of them. But you're not limited just to the intent database. You can actually use the business professional database with 27 million results. And when we go and hit search for those same exact areas, we're left with 6,552 areas. Lastly, we can go off and finalize this by making sure everyone is a homeowner. We can hit yes, hit search, and now we are with 5,103 homeowners in those postal codes. I also want to show, as the last thing, is we can now make it a pre-made list for you. And I'm going to do that right now. So I'm going to go off, select the business professional database, which we can locate. I'm then going to name it homeowners. And I'm going to go off and pre-select the state like we just said. Cut the before part and select the postal codes like we did. And if we hit homeowner, yes. See, when we get count, we have the same exact amount. So we can go off create list. And now forever and ever, when you want to find that list under business professionals, you can just type in the postal code, one of these numbers, and it is pre-filtered. One last thing I want to point out. Let's say you now want to take this list and maybe you want to only find people who are in the seniority level of a manager. Mid-level, they're not too big, they're not too small, they're probably a little bit older, more experienced. If you wanted to target just managers, you now can target people who are listed as a business manager. You have all of these various creative ways to filter by job title, manager, human resources, finance. Maybe you, for home security, you want to go and target a real estate agent. Real estate agents are great referrals, so we can go off. And what I'm doing to make it work faster is I'm hitting Command on a Mac or Control on a Windows. And if I just type in title, I find it much faster, as you said. I'm going to go look for department, actually, for real estate. So if I hit real estate department without the manager filter, we're left with 45 people. So we can see the realtors, real estate manager, real estate agent. We fit the criteria we are looking for. So if this is the list you want at the end of the day, you can now hit buy, save list. And now we have just downloaded a list of real estate agents in the rural areas of Louisiana who could be able to help you further advance your alarm system and security business. Please make sure you comment and like below. There's a link to sign up for free. Any questions you have, let me know. We can just about get anything you need with our big data management software called AvocadData. So get subscribed, start your data marketplace, buy and sell data from the best software you can possibly get in 2025. Thank you and goodbye.